Back to Buddy, and then we'll come up front to Dave Rodman.
Yeah, just Bobby Labonte's making his 600 start here Saturday night. I mean, he's 46 years old. Some guys go fishing, some guys play golf when they get older. I mean, you think, you know, when you're 46, you're going to just want to keep racing regardless of whether it's in Cup or whatever, and that's just, I mean, it's just, that's his passion. That's why he's still doing it, or just your take on that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, I've thought about, you know, what you do later on. You know, I look at Mark and I look at these other guys, and this is just, racing is just in your blood. And I think it's just so hard to just up and quit what you love to do and what, you know, everybody says, oh, yeah, it'd be great to sit on a beach with an umbrella and a drink, but that's great for about a week, you know, and then, or 2 weeks maybe, okay? So, you know, shorts and flip-flops every day. But at some point that you're like, okay, I'm ready to do something, you know, and I'll tell you what, it's you know, I got a little taste of it last week in Loudon when I sat up on the pit box in the Nationwide race, you know. I sat up there, I'm like twiddling my thumbs, you know, everybody's coming out to driver intros. I'm sitting in the pit box, watch driver intros and watch them get in the cars and do all that, you know, and I'm like, you know, normally I'm sitting in my bus watching on TV or something, but sitting on the pit box, it was, you know, it was like you wanted to be, you know, I was mad that I wasn't able to be doing that day, you know, and I'm sitting on the other side of the fence, so to speak. So I could imagine, you know, what it's going to be like when you got to hang that hat up, you know, or you're going to, you know, go do something else. It's probably tough to do.
Rodman?
Dave Rodman, NASCAR.com. Greg, you just created a two-parter there. Speaking of the Nationwide Series, has anything turned with Baker Curb where you can get back in that 27 car, first off?
I keep hearing rumors, but, you know, haven't got anything put together. You know, they said they might have something for Loudon, and then they said they might have something for Chicago. And so, you know, since it hasn't materialized yet, you know, to this weekend, it may not be coming together. But I know they're working on it. And I wouldn't be surprised if we run a few more before the end of the season. I know they're working hard at it. And I'd love to get back in the car.
All right, and looking at here, is this place like a wild card? You know, you talk about how the cars have struggled, in particularly last week. Did you get a chance to run around Matt at all? And is this kind of like not the same as everywhere else, and it's not indicative of overall performance?
Yeah, this is completely different kind of our sport, so to speak. You know, this is like, you know, when you look at the rundown in February, you look at the rundown at Talladega, you look at the rundown at this July race and the Talladega race in the fall, and, you know, the top 10 don't look like the normal top 10, you know, of any other racetracks we go to. You know, it's kind of all mixed up. And that's just because, you know, the cars are, a lot of it's luck, a lot of it's the right line at the right time, a lot of it's missing the accident. You know, there's so many luck factors involved, and then the cars, when they're on this big racetrack and they got a restrictor plate on them, you know, it's less of an issue, less of a factor, you know what I mean? Everybody's more so close to the same speed. It's just a matter of what lane you're in at what time. I mean, the speed of the car makes a difference, certainly. You know, if you have a car that's not very fast, it's going to make it difficult to get up there. But this is a different kind of speed, I should say, you know, than Loudon. Loudon's a different kind of speed. Loudon's a car that's really got to stick to the racetrack and handle. This is a different kind of speed. It still has to handle and all that, but this restrictor plate trim is a lot different.
Mark
Long with AP. You talked about how slippery the track was. Any noticeable difference in turn 1 and 2 with the whatever there?
The patch, you know, not really. Because that patch is sort of in the center, and sometimes you run over it with one wheel on the edge of it. It was morely in the middle of the car, and I saw the patch go by a few times, and it really appears like it's going about through the center of the car still, maybe the right front tire going over it, but we really don't notice it that much. You know, you can see it, but it's really not a factor. It's not big enough to have any grip to it. Yeah, that's just normal Daytona, normal July, sure.
What else for Greg? Anybody else? Greg, thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Good luck.